Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the two national referees officiating this bronze medal match. First referee, Bobby Celso. Second referee, Erlindo Eusebio. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the PLDT high-speed hitters. Middle blocker number 3, Mika Reyes. Opposite hitter number 5, Erica Santos. Reinforcement outside spiker number 7, Lena Samoylenko. Setter number 9, Kim Fajardo. Middle blocker number 10, Majoy Baroy. Outside spiker number 17, Viola Ceballos. Starting libero and team captain number 8, Kat Arado. Head coach for PLDT is Round Ricaport. And now the starters for the Cignal HD Spikers. Outside spiker number 7, team captain Ces Molina. Opposite hitter number 10, Chin Basas. Middle blocker number 11, Jackie Acuña. Reinforcement outside spiker number 15, Maria Perez. Middle blocker number 18, Riri Meneses. Center number 22, Chel Cayuna. Starting libero number 9, Judith Abil. Head coach for Cignal is Shaq De Los Santos. This match is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is the bronze medal match between PLDT and...
Here are your starters for the PLDT high-speed hitters. We have Barona, Reyes, Santos, Fajardo, Samoylenko, and Ceballos. The libero would be Kat Orado. And on the flip side, let's take a look at the starters for the Cignal HD Spikers. It's Meneses, Acuña, Basas, Cayuna, Molina, Perez, and their libero in Judith Abel. Welcome, folks. This is the bronze medal match between Cignal HD and PLDT Home Fiber. And you're watching us on One Sports Plus, and the Filipinas Live app. And Neil Flores on the call with my partner Norin Go and Sam Corrales from the sidelines. Mika Reyes will kick things off by getting that point from that quick attack, Noreen.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, everybody knows through social media there were issues before, but that's all over with. What is important is now the game at hand and still a podium finish.
Again, Cignal is looking to bag their 5th bronze medal. And for PLDT, they're looking for their first podium finish here in the PVL.
And to add, the best finish ever. But, you know, because you just mentioned what is at stake, I'm looking at the starters, the bench. They're so evenly matched, this could go the distance, Neil.
I want to backtrack a little bit because in those semis matches, both teams could have won their respective matchups. But again, some things happened that were out of their control. So coming into this game, ano sa tingin mo yung kailangan nilang baguhin para hindi na nila maulit yung same mistakes from that last game?
Well, I think it's safe to deduce, based on the previous matches, is the end game. How do you close out the match? Because both teams had their chances, they were so close, but they just couldn't finish. So that is the most important thing. Plus, their psyche. They have to be focused today.
PLDT is off to a hot start with that point from Lena Samoylenko, but it's time to check in with Sam Corrales for this report.
I caught up with Kim Fajardo back in the dugout, and in our conversation, they told me that this may be one of the most devastating heartbreaks in her career. Sabi niya, she could not help but shed tears after what happened to their team. Sabi niya sa akin, this situation ranks up there together with their stint in UAAP Season 76. Hindi pa rin siya makatulog, but as an experienced veteran, they learn to deal with pressure. Hindi na niya iniisip what is beyond their control. But CAF's personal goal today is bigyan ng magandang laban ang Cignal. Despite their hardships and injuries, nilaban niya until the end. And that's exactly what will keep CAF going today. Lahat ng moments na pinaghirapan nila as a team in PLDT. Catch the final moments of the Reinforced Conference on Pilipinas Live for 149 pesos a month. Neil and Noreen?
Thank you so much, Sam. That is the fighting spirit of Juan Kim Fajardo. Look at the score. They're up by 3 points right now. Make that 4 points because of that block of Samoy Lenko. I know it is painful for both Cignal and PLDT, but as they say, you fall down 7 times, you stand up 8 times.
Exactly. That is the mindset. We are in the pros. This is the PVL, you know, so you really have to focus on the next game.
Well, MJ Perez will not allow this to happen. If she scores another 30-point performance, they will have a good chance in bagging their bronze medal.
Yeah, well, for both these foreign guest players, Samoy Lenko and MJ Perez, they need to play big today. And they too need to forget about, you know, what happened in the previous match.
Yun na nga yung nangyayari ngayon na nagsasagutan lang si MJ Perez and Lena Samoylenko getting to work right away. We know that this is their only chance to end up in the podium. So they will leave everything on the floor. Lena Samoylenko will start this rally off.
And for me, for both these reinforcements, they just want a proper ending. You know, it's not the ideal, like you said, ideal ending, but they want a proper one.
And, a bronze medal will feel like gold for either team.
Yeah, that's how you look at it.
Point will go to PLDT of that hit out. This is a good start for the high-speed hitters. Lena Samoylenko still on deck to serve for PLDT.
Yeah, this is a great start. Not a good start, a great start by PLDT.
Cignal has been shaky on reception. They will try to score off that Basas hit. Kim Fajardo will set up. The opposite hitter, Jel Cayuno, was there. MJ Perez with that off-speed shot. No go. Lena Samoylenko from the back row, but was dug by Judith Abil. Kim Fajardo will set that up for Majoy Baron. Ball is still alive. MJ Perez will get that point for Cignal.
Well, that was a hard-earned point for Cignal. The longest rally so far here in the first set.
Block was a bit loose
Yeah.
from the high-speed hitters, and that just allowed MJ Perez to power through the defense.
But so far in this conference deal, I would say you can see the improvement in rallies because the defense of these teams, you know, even Zeus Coffee, every team, you can see the movement inside the court. It's so much better.
I agree. We'll talk about that more after this short break.
For Cignal. For technical time of possession, now it's by Cignal with the last break with block touch. These fingers for block touch.
Oh, so there is a challenge on the floor. So off-air na tayo. Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the PVL Reinforced Conference Bronze Medal match. Before we entered the break, there was actually a challenge on the floor called by the Cignal HD coaching staff. They are asking for a net touch, I believe, block touch rather. So we have to wait for the official replay of that video to be able to determine the winner of that previous rally.
That looks clean.
There was no block touch. So the point will go to the PLDT high-speed hitters. All right, so Noreen, PLDT is off to a hot start, a 5-point lead. What have they been doing well against Cignal?
Well, I like the ball distribution. We couldn't stop. You know, every time we cover a PLDT match, Kim Fajardo has just been on point. And for her fans, they're happy because she's healthy. You know, we've seen a lot of, you know, when she bends, you see the difference in her movement. She's not 100%, but she's healthy, or the healthiest she's been. So that's a huge difference for PLDT.
And one of the things that I noticed also for Cignal and PLDT in their past games, it is important for them to be able to deliver that maximum level of aggressiveness hanggang matapos yung game. 2 points, 3-point lead is not a guarantee that you will end up winning the game.
Match point is
not a guarantee. So you always have to end it with flying colors.
You know, we have to mention, no, this is a bronze medal match, but that's one thing as fans, because we cover the game, but we are fans of the sport. It's one thing you want to learn when you watch a creamline match. You have to give it to them. The way they fought tooth and nail in that match against Cignal, but they hung on. They had that poise that everybody wants to learn.
Back to the ball game, Jelka Yuna will choose MJ Perez from the left pin. This time, that is successful. 3 points already for the reinforcement of the HD Spikers.
But what is important, we did mention the locals, you know, the matchups. We want to see more from Basas and Acuna today. Of course, Molina.
Great rebound from Jelka Yuna as she goes to that short slide to Acuna, who has been so impressive throughout this reinforced conference.
This has been her playground, we have to say. What we said, she's been good, she's been spectacular, and she deserves to start for Cignal.
Develop that agility. Drops the coaching staff of Cignal HD. The PLDT will get that point back of the Erica Santos hit.
Speaking of agility, you know, not the tallest of players, but the way she elevates, the way she moves, so athletic, so agile, Erica Santos.
And looking at the stat sheet from their semi-finals matchup, 15 points ang naitala ni Erica Santos. And as for Chinchin Basas, her counterpart in the opposite hitter possession, she just scored 7. So isa din niyang magandang tingnan because we all know that the outside hitters and the reinforcements will tally their numbers. But what about the others, the middle blockers, the opposite hitters? Paano sila tutulong para mabigyan ng suporta yung top scorers nila?
I think they just have to be ready. You know, obviously they're not the first choices. Like that is a first choice. But when you're given a set, you have to be ready.
MJ Perez nets that one goal. It was definitely way above her shoulders, but somehow that ball just dropped on the end line.
Just enough top spin to clip the line.
Isa inyo lang yung ginagawa niya, tsaka i-correct ko lang, ha? Sige, focus ba, focus.
Sana natin sa pasal.
Wala na yun, next point na. Wala na yun, next point na.
Next point na tayo.
Guys, ang key natin, dumipensa tayo para maka-counter tayo. Hindi tayo nakaka-counter.
Ready din sa mga check. Kailangan natin yung basa para ano.
Yung atake, huwag niyo ibigay kay Libero. Huwag niyo nasubukan yung Libero, kilala na yung Libero.
Okay, go. Sige, go. Go.
Let's go, let's go! Hey, Cignal!
Alright, during the break, we were able to listen to the timeout of the Cignal HD Spikers. You see Vanny Gandler, also an HD Spiker in attendance to support her for her current team. And ang ganda ng sinabi ni Coach Shaq because he was advising the attackers of Cignal to avoid Kat Arado in the back row defense of PLDT.
I think that should go without saying, you know, for the teams.
Chalcayuna will go to that combination play. Unsuccessful. Ces Molina will go down the line. Still no go. Majoy Baron will push that ball towards the back row. Jel Cayuna will choose Acuna once again. But this time, it is outside.
Yeah, you saw the flat follow through, just like a push. And not much depth in that hit.
Pero ang layo na rin talaga ng in-improve ni Acuna. I mean, just the fact that she can finally go to a lot of different plays from the short slides to the long slides. That says a lot about her development in Cignal.
And you can actually feel the confidence. Speaking of, on cue, I mean, the confidence when she plays, it's so different.
That has been money for Jel Cayuna. It's such a fast type of attack. Clearly, Fiona Ceballos was just too late to get a good rebound.
I like it that you mentioned Acuna because for the fans, is when we say that, you know, these players can still improve, she is a perfect example of that.
This is a free ball for Cignal, and Riri Meneses will convert off that. Big quick play.
Well, both setters trying to run their middles, and I like the activity at the net. Meneses, Acuna, Baron, and Mika Reyes. I mean, these are great names to mention.
That's a good observation. Lalo na sa Cignal, they have tallied a couple of points already from their middle blockers. Unfortunately, they will give up that service. And this will now be a 6-point lead for the white shirts.
Yeah, they have to be careful because they're the ones chasing at this point, so you don't want to be giving away free points.
Overpass from MJ Perez. Lena Samoilenko will hit it up top,
Oh!
there was no support
through the ball
for that second ball. It was a good pickup from MJ Perez.
The thing is, Judith Abel also tried to go for that. So one or two were the options. They were both on the ground, so no support. I mean, wasted opportunity.
Cignal will try again. Ces Molina will hit it off the blockers. Jack Junella is now in for the HD Spikers. Kim Pardo will choose Lena Samoilenko, but is checked at the net. Cayuna will choose Meneses. Still no goal. Lena Samoilenko again.
Oh, good dig.
Cayuna goes to the left pin. Blocking, holding up for the high-speed hitters. Lena again with a power tip. Oh, blocked by Samoilenko.
Oh, it's still alive.
Chinchin Basas with a dig, but that power tip from Meneses will finally end that long rally.
Boy, you know, we have to say, we've seen two long rallies in this set, and Cignal has actually won that point, so they really need to play patient today.
Maganda in today's match. We will see good blocking from Cignal, but we will also see good floor defense from the high-speed hitters.
And coverage.
Cayuna will distribute the ball this time to Chinchin Basas. Free ball for the PLDT high-speed hitters. Erica Santos this time from the back row. That is going to be a point for her.
Boy, she has mastered that already, and she always looks good doing that from the back row.
The spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin. Masalubong ng bayan.
And we talked about the confidence of Acuna. What about Erica Santos? I saw the taunting in that previous match. I mean, she is just enjoying herself.
Even Mika Reyes is getting her fair share of excellent digs. Baron is asking for a check ball against the blockers of Cignal, and
PLDT is challenging the
He will be challenging
for block touch.
that point.
By
Well,
PLDT for block
Meneses
touch.
did say she didn't touch that ball. It looked long, similar to that we saw Cignal commit that same error.
Medyo pataas yung trajectory ng
Oo.
bola. So from our vantage point, it was also difficult to see if that was a block touch on one of the blockers of Cignal HD.
Well, it was Ria Meneses at the net, but we shall see.
Right now, it is a 7-point lead for Coach Raldrick Ford and the rest of the white shirts. This is the start that they want, just to be able to brush off all of those frustrations and gain more confidence as we move along.
And shake off those negative energies. But you know these players. I mean, we've covered them for quite some time. We know that their mindset really, after a loss, no matter what the story behind it or the narrative behind it was, they focus on the next game because they are athletes. They do want to win.
Mas masaya pa rin na uuwi ka ng may dala kang medalya. Might not be a silver, might not be a gold, but a bronze is still a podium finish.
And precious metal.
It is. I mean, just out of the 12 teams, to be able to finish in the top 3, that's already an impressive feat for either team.
Yeah, you know, watching this reinforced conference, you can't help but be excited because you see, again, the other teams are also improving. So that raises the bar, the level of competition in our country.
We're still waiting for the official video replay for that block touch challenge. Here we go.
That was
Might just be the shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow lang.
Successful.
So yeah, that is
For Cignal.
going
Both
to be
teams have one more
successful.
challenge remaining in this set.
PLDT will lose one challenge opportunity and point will go to the HD Spikers. Official score is 9-15.
9-15. Serving Cess Molina.
Well, if you're Cignal at this point, you want to chase, you want to get your rhythm going.
Excellent pass from Viola Ceballos and a powerful hit from Lena Samoylenko.
Lena Samoylenko.
That looked like it was going out.
Second technical timeout.
Second technical timeout. PLDT up top by 7. We're still inside the Phil Sports Arena in the heart of Pasig City for the bronze medal match between PLDT Home Fiber and Cignal HD. Right now, PLDT has done a really good job in keeping the distance between them and the HD Spikers. They're still up by 7. And on Cignal, they've been trying to catch up, but they still have to polish a couple of aspects of their game.
Well, I think what's working really for PLDT here is their defense, really keeping the ball in play. See the way Kat Arado is covering the court. So that's why they've been maintaining this lead.
Blocking has been on point also for the high-speed hitters, getting a lot of good rebounds. These drop balls might not be the best option when Kat Arado is in the back row. Pero kung hindi mo man maidadaan sa atake, idaan natin sa block, sabi ni Riri Meneses.
What a matchup. Riri Meneses, Majoy Baron. That's a sight to see.
Dream matchup probably in the middle blocker position. Great pass from Lena Samoilenko. Erica Santos wanted to go for a soft tip, but I guess she messed up the timing in that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an execution. If you look at the formation of Cignal, really nobody behind the blockers, that was such a smart decision, just the execution.
Triple block against Lena Samoilenko. Ball is still alive on the side of PLDT. And that drop ball works.
She just makes it look so easy. You know, the way she looks at the opponent's defense and she drops it where nobody's there.
PLDT has been finding all the right spaces in that backcourt defense of the Spikers. Still maintaining that 6-point lead. But that serve will not go over for the foreign guest player of PLDT.
Well, if you're PLDT, like you said, a very, very strong start here in the first set. You don't want to be giving hope to your opponents, which is Cignal, by giving free points.
Looks like Coach Shaq wants a different rhythm on the floor as he called for that double sub. It's now Giselle C and Chai Troncoso in for the HD Spikers. Not the best of passes from Kat Arado. Paola Ceballos will go for that drop ball, that out-of-system play. Erica Santos will go for power.
Good dig.
Cunha gets checked by Baron. Jonella will be forced to set that up for Perez, but Kat Arado was there once again. Drop ball from Majoy Baron. Chai Troncoso will hit from the right side. That one will sail outside. There was a check ball. And umamin na si Viola Ceballos, so a green card will be awarded to the high-speed hitter.
You know, if you go on to watch the replay, you're gonna see Ceballos guilty because she was saying no, but it was half-hearted until they challenged and then she admitted.
Fair play moment there for the white shirts. Lead is down to 4. Cignal HD is now breathing down the necks of the high-speed hitters.
Well, you can hear the shrieks of the fans.
Andre Perez will again go for that drop ball. Kat Arado will set up Erica Santos. That will be 3-ball for the HD Spikers. Troncoso will try again. But got checked by the defense of Samoilenko. MJ Perez.
Oh!
Maria Perez.
Oh, you know, Neil, you gotta credit the setting of Giselle C. They're creating that one-on-one opportunity, and we like saying loose blocks. Look at this.
Isa sa mga sign na tama din yung ginawa ng set.
Transition, gamit ka ng ilan. Transit lang muna. One pass yan. One pass.
One, yes, one. Yeah.
Okay lang rin, Joy. Yung free ball na iwan. Mas iwan kay Perez man.
Sabay-sabay. Receive. Melody. Together.
It's now down to a 3-point ball game between the high-speed hitters and the HD spikers. Looking at their scoring, it has been Samoylenko doing the damage for PLDT with 8 points, followed by Erica Santos with 5. And as for the HD spikers, it has been Perez with 4 points and Meneses with 2. You can feel the discrepancy in the scoring between these two teams at this point.
Yeah, but we have to say, because PLDT had a strong start, but now Cignal is slowly catching up.
There's another challenge on the floor. Sometimes there's a challenge for a full ball on Lena Samoylenko.
You know, in
Did
her,
attack from the back.
yeah, in her
Good successful attack from Samoylenko.
It's really similar, Neil, to previous matches. That even I would watch that pipe attack and you think, could be football, but when somebody charges, it's like that. It's like there's an automatic break.
Jovi Prado is in for the very first time for Coach Ralph Ricafort.
Oh,
And she gets an instant point of that service team at the expense of MJ Perez.
Cignal.
Sige lang. Composure lang ulit. Kaya kaya ulit natin. Naka-apat tayo kanina. Tuloy ulit natin.
Angat lang, taas lang, tapos atake tayo ha.
Oh, go ate.
Go! Kaya. Okay, kapit lang, kapit. Kaya yan. Kaya kailangan natin bilisan kasi pag nakapwesto sila, umaangat na yung bola ha. Let's go! Puso lang! Cignal! Vamos!
Alright, Cignal has to find a way to get through the floor defense of the high-speed hitters. PLDT has been steady on the net defense, pero kailangan meron pa silang malusutan sa likuran, and that is Kat Arado. Yung pa rin yung pinapoint out ni Coach Shaq in that timeout.
same game plan, try to avoid Kat Arado at all costs. Oh,
That was a clean one from Chai Troncoso. Definitely trying to get that ball off the hands of the boxers, but this time she found a clear path. That ball found court.
yeah, and that's what we're saying. You know, they don't get a lot of sets, but when they do, they have to be prepared. Look at that open space.
Ball is still alive. That was a good pickup from Cignal HD.
Good dig.
Chai Troncoso again, this time with a soft touch. But Kat Arado was there. And a net touch violation was committed by Erica Santos.
Yep, here comes Cignal once again, down by 3. It is manageable.
It was at 7 points a while ago, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah,
16
points
serving
manageable
19.
for a team like Cignal.
And you can feel it was. It served. No, what I was saying, you can feel that they started out slow, Cignal, but they found their rhythm.
Taking up on the side of
17 serving 19.
That's like coaches who always tell the setters. I mean, you have to have an eye on the ball as well, even if you're looking at your hitters.
Lola Ceballos will get that point back.
Viola
Every time she goes
Ceballos
for that hit,
through the
it's
ball.
always at 100% power.
Yeah. And the conviction, you know, when she goes for it, you're right, it's power. And she just so focused on the job that she has to do.
Check Yunela with a steady pass. Giselle C will go to MJ Perez for that pipe attack. This time around, mag-iiba ng direksyon si Fiola Ceballos. Down the line from Ces Molina. Kim Fajardo will go back to Fiola Ceballos with 100% power. Once again, one more try for Ceballos. And a third time's the charm for Fiola Ceballos.
But what about the defense of Samaylenko? They have been targeting her at the back, but she's just played so well.
21,
Mix and match your attack. You have to make the defenders move in the backcourt for Cignal HD. Ces Molina has been quiet. She has been checked by the blockers of PLDT.
Still alive.
Giselle C will continue to go to her. Finally, she breaks through that wall and gets her first point of this match.
First point. Boy,
Molina.
much needed for Cignal, because we did talk about the local players in Molina and Ceballos, and we're expecting them to have at least 10 points each. But yeah, I mean, it is a start for Ces Molina.
He did mention that she tallied 15 against the Pool Smashers, so it is important for Ces Molina to replicate that same number. But these are the mistakes na kailangan talagang iwasan, lalo na pagdating sa endgame. PLDT is now 3 points away from bagging the first set of our bronze medal match.
You know, these mistakes are the ones that make you cringe, especially if you're a Cignal fan. Like, come on!
PLDT continues to target the outside hitters of Cignal. Samoilenko will hit from the left pin. Troncoso will push that ball in the hopes of getting a touch on the tall Samoilenko, but that ball clearly sails outside.
Again, the right thing in mind. There was an open space there in zone number 5, but just pushed it too far.
Out of system play once again for Cignal HD. Easy picking for Kat Arado.
Ooh.
And an easy put away from Lena Samoilenko.
The one thing you notice with Lena Samoilenko, her approach, it looks like it's always the same, but sometimes it's not a strong hit. That's why you're not sure when she goes up for that swing, whether it's strong or just placement.
That's a good change-up from Chelsea. Majority of the balls have went to the left and the right pin, but we have to remember that in the start of set number 1, it was Felicia Middle who got the points for Cignal.
Yeah. Obviously, then we can say that the first pass is not much to their liking, so they don't go much to the middle, which obviously has to be part of their play.
Service ace from Jel Cayuna. She is one of the best servers from Cignal HD, so this can be their chance to, disrupt the defense and the reception pattern of the White Shirts.
And we always say, if they go on to lose the set, at least, you're going to make PLDT work for it.
Out of system play once again for Cignal. Will there be a check ball? There will be no check ball from the first referee. So the high-speed hitters will get first blood in our bronze medal matchup.
Well, we saw that follow through a bit tight in the shoulder of Ces Molina, which actually sums up pretty much her first set. So for the fans, they're hoping a better second.
This featured server of the set is brought to you by Sunsilk. Switch to the new Sunsilk anti-dandruff shampoo now. Tanggal dandruff na, balik healthy smooth hair pa. That is it for set number 1. We'll give you set number 2 when we return. It is a do or die here inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City, where the battle for bronze of the reinforced conference of the PLDT 25-20 was the official score before we head to the second set. Lorene, what happened in set number 1? Let's take a look at some highlights.
Yeah, we kept mentioning, or we kept saying in the first set, it was a good start by PLDT. I think it's you see the flow. Their floor defense was working wonders, and Kim Fajardo didn't really have a tough time in playing Kim Fajardo games. You know, her decision making. And let's look at some numbers with her decision making and her ball distribution. 15 attacks as compared to 13, blocking even, aces even, but the errors, that's why Cignal just could get over the hump. You know, it was a slow start, and the errors here and there, we were saying, the errors here and there, you know, you're chasing, you commit an error, it just piled up to 7. Whereas PLDT just went 4. So one thing we have to say, we've watched a couple of games of Cignal and PLDT. Cignal has a tendency to start slow, but don't count them out. You know, come second set, if they're all revved up, this can actually go at least 4 sets.
Well, this match is far from over. We know that. We're prepared.
We're prepared, and we're in for a long one.
All right, set under due. We'll start with the serve of Viola Ceballos. Again, they have been targeting the outside hitters, and they have been rewarded for it. But Tess Molina will start off this set with a point. That is only her second point of the match.
Well, at least you can say that she has replicated her output in the first set, and she can only do better. But that's what you want to see from this captain. Not maybe a slow start, but it's how you move forward from there.
I feel like Cignal just has to minimize their errors and polish their reception so that they can really match the output of the high-speed hitters. Chai Troncoso will start in this set. She replaces Chinchin Basas. Chai Troncoso now has 4 points.
Coming off the bench, you know, and scoring more than the captain. But what you like, we've seen Troncoso, what you like with her addition is that spunk, that life, and she needs to inject that energy into Cignal.
Fajardo will choose Elena Samoilenko, but there is a check ball, says the line judge. It's time to check in with Sam Corrales for this report.
The Cignal HG Spikers are 1 win away from their championship dreams. That's why team captain Ces Molina told me that they had situational training in practice. That's situational training in practice. So they played 6-on-6 in training, and the score was 24-21. They simulated the exact moment that cost them their final spot. They learned from that experience, and Coach Shaq that everybody should commit. If they start strong, they must finish stronger. But first, let's head into this challenge on your screens right now.
Thank you so much, Sam. The challenge from Cignal. The lines judge said that there was a check ball. So the first referee confirmed it to the lines judge. So a while ago, the point was awarded to the high-speed hitters. But Cignal does not agree with that call. So they will be using an early challenge.
Well, the ball did sail wide. It was too long, but Cignal probably saw fingertips there. Look clean, yeah.
Okay, there was no block touch. So the point will be awarded to
Cignal.
the HD Spikers.
Yeah. They should reverse that call.
Point and serve to Cignal.
Hindi ito sa kanya.
Gatarano just wanted to confirm some details with our first referee.
Well,
Margarina is still on deck to serve.
yeah, and it's a good start for Cignal. What we're saying there, don't count them out. Go!
That is a 4-0 run for the HD Spikers. This has been the trend for both teams. Kung sino magsisimula na maganda, nagtutuloy-tuloy. Now they have established a lead at the start of the second set.
And we know the brand or the play of both these teams. It's like, their emotions are, it's like a roller coaster ride. So it really depends who like you said, who starts out strong.
Serving for the high-speed hitters, Mika Reyes.
Check Yunela with an excellent pass there. Chai Troncoso is starting to heat up for Coach Shaq de los Santos. Ang gandang bunot from the bench. Itong si Chai Troncoso. We know that she is an outside hitter, but she is more than willing to take on that opposite hitter role.
That's why you love her. She's always great off the bench. Doesn't matter. She just makes the most out of the opportunity given to her.
Samoilenko pull one back for PLDT. They can't allow Cignal to run away with the lead because it is a very difficult to come back with a 7-8 point deficit. As seen earlier in set number 1.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, though, both these teams are evenly matched, so you give them a comfortable lead, it's gonna pull away.
Out of system play for PLDT. Samoilenko is blocked by Acuna and Troncoso.
Good read.
MJ Perez this time with the drop ball, targeting Kim Fajardo. Erica Santos with a simple top spin. Kat Arado will go to Samoilenko once again, but Jack Jonella was there. Welcome to the game.
Boy,
Free ball.
What a game by Jack Janela so far.
What can you say about that? When she gets on top of that ball, pag nakaibabaw na siya sa blockers and she already has a clear path, you know that it's going to be a point for PLDT.
Chances are, but again, we mentioned Jack Janela coming off the bench. Come on, I mean, what a match she's having. The digs, the hustle.
This time it's PLDT's turn to commit a couple of mistakes on the service line. Serving 3-point lead for the HD Spikers. Carrying double digits right now for both teams is Lena Samoilenko with 11. Perfect pass from Kat Arado. Triple block, not enough to stop Lena Samoilenko on the combination play.
Just manages, like you said, not to get over the blockers, powers it through the blockers. She has so many options because of her length.
I feel like it's really going to boil down to communication. When you have your 3-woman block set up, somebody has to man that soft touch. As we say that, MJ Perez just detonated a bomb. Next spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin', Masalubong ng Bayan.
Yeah, I mean, you have to credit Jel Cayuna giving her that perfect set, an excellent set.
Service error from Cignal HD that will cut the lead down to 2.
Coach will always say, just get it in. I mean, as much as you want to get aces, it's better than committing service errors.
Too low for MJ Perez. Chance for PLDT to attack. Jel Cayuna was there. Ooh, nobody prepared for that pipe attack. Joy Baron will choose Erica Santos. Another chance for Erica, but that set was just too low. Clearly, nailang siya. That hit.
The time now to 8 for Cignal, 5 for PLDT.
Tables have turned in favor of the Cignal HD Spikers as they now hold on to a 3-point lead against the white shirts. What has changed for Cignal HD, Marine?
I like the addition of Chai Troncoso, really. You see every time she gets a set, it's like 100%. Like you're talking about Viola Ceballos earlier, and it's the same. And the change of energy, the change of personnel changed the energy, but the air is still there. But a lot of times that makes a lot of difference.
Iba din yung impact siguro na pag may pinasok from the bench tapos nakapuntos, it like injects life to your teammates on the floor. Cés Molina will change things up and go for that power tip. Point number 3 for Molina.
That time targeting once again Lena Samoilenko, pulling one of Lena Samoilenko's type of drop, like there's a slight delay. That makes all the difference.
Excellent pass from Samoilenko. Riri Meneses was there, but a net touch is called. One of the blockers of PLDT, I think it's Mika Reyes who committed that fault.
Yeah. Well, if it's in the first set, Cignal had a couple of more errors. We can sense that now from PLDT.
From the front line to the back row, Lena Samoilenko continues to deal damage to the defense of Cignal HD. Pero siguro the silver lining in that rally was that Riri Meneses was able to get a touch on that ball at the very least. Pero ibang usapan yung control.
You love the effort of, every time a middle blocker gets up.
That is just years of experience for her and volleyball IQ. Jelka, look at how she pushed that ball all the way to the end line. A very smart move.
That's the thing, if you have players or setters like Jelka and Kim Fahard in your team, you always have to be ready for all these surprises.
Hitters are continuing to pile up for the high-speed hitters. Lead is now at 5 for the black shirts.
And the smile has left Lena Samoilenko.
Yung sunuran mo na kay Mika. Transition, ganoon din. Hintay na lang. Sakay na lang natin. Baka lang gulatin ko ulit ng 1 ha. Kaya doon na lang. Sige, meron ka ha.
Okay po doon. Tara. Kailangan receive tayo ulit. Receive. Hey! Galiti!
At this point of the set, PLDT needs to regroup, especially in defense. They did better compared to Cignal HD, but right now, Cignal has been serving really hard.
And another error on the side of PLDT. That has been their problem here in set number 2.
It's like a mirror image of set number 1. Mukhang nagpalit lang sila ng pwesto.
13. Even the score, nagpalit.
Lena Samoilenko will try to get a break point, but Cés Molina was able to return that ball. Another chance for the HD Spikers. Chai Troncoso.
Oh, good stop.
Jelka Yuna this time will go to the back row. Kim Fajardo go to Samoilenko with that power tip. All familiar power tip. Molina. Rally is still ongoing.
Long
Jelka
rally.
Yuna goes to that pipe. But Kat Arado was there. Samoilenko with another drop ball. Molina on the second touch, and that's it.
Cés Molina.
Fast thinking from Cés Molina. Nagkakagulo lahat. And she went for that attack.
Yep. Powering it through the blockers. Again, a long rally in favor of Cignal. So we have to say Cignal loves these long rallies.
PLDT has to be persistent in every single rally.
Yeah.
Now at 7 points. Blocked by Acuna and Troncoso.
Bedonia with that error there. Bedonia Alcantara actually came in, you know, because Coach Raldo wants to change things up. You can see that the energy of PLDT kind of dipped here in the second set.
That's the thing about PLDT siguro. When they commit consecutive mistakes, you can really see it in their body language. So they just have to get one good stop. For that, we head into our second technical timeout with Cignal on top by 9.
For Cignal, 7 for PLDT.
You're still watching the battle for bronze in the reinforced conference of our PVL. Thank you for watching us on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app. Neil Flores, Sam Corrales, Noreen go on the call for this game. And Cignal has been dominant here in this second set, holding on to an 8-point lead after that kill from Lena Samoylenko.
Much needed point from PLDT. You already mentioned earlier, Neil, that you don't want Cignal, a team like Cignal, to be leading by a lot, right? Because they are a talented team. So you want to chase right now. And we always say, if they go on to lose the set, at least, you know, you make your opponents work for it.
More substitutions coming in for Coach Raldo Ricafort. It's Architect Chessy De Leon on the serve. That was a perfect pass from Amiga. Chai Troncoso with a put away off that overpass from PLDT.
Boy, she is laser sharp. You know, I mean, she's just so focused. She sees the ball. Given the opportunity, I'm going to go for it.
Is it safe to say that she is currently the game changer for the HD Spikers. Just tallying the same output of 6 points from their reinforcements.
It is safe. It is but right. But we also have to mention Jack Janela also doing wonders at the back, manning the defense.
Iba pa rin pag meron kang natural libero na nakasuporta sa likuran. And then that has been her contribution. These excellent passes. These are the reasons why MJ Perez has had an easier time in collecting the points for the HD Spikers.
And you know, she is actually giving Jelka Yuna fairly easier time, not having to run or to chase the balls.
Patuloy ang pagbalasa ni Coach Shaq sa players niya. This time, it's Ishi Lalong Isip, the rookie. Recently concluded PVL draft. On deck to serve.
Good pass.
Great dig from Ces Molina. MJ Perez has been targeting the setter to get PLDT out of system. But again, they will be forced to give up a free ball chance for the high-speed hitters. Cayuna looking to set up Troncoso. That ball is still alive.
Good save.
Lena Samoilenko.
Long rally alert.
Kat Arado will get that first pass. Erica Santos is checked once again by MJ Perez. Lena Samoilenko made sure that this time around, wala nang makakahawak ng bola niya.
And finally, a long rally going PLDT's way. Now they're finding it so hard to score.
Jel Cayuna again activates Chai Troncoso from the right wing. She has been unstoppable. She has scored 4 points in this specific set.
And why not Coulter? Obviously, the confidence is there. She is a woman with a mission.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, just try to keep milking her when she's in front.
Oh, that was a fast swing from Viola Ceballos. If you can do it, I can do it too.
All important points or contributions from the locals. Good serve.
Shank pass from Cignal HD. Free ball heading towards the high-speed hitter's court. Viola Ceballos goes for power. MJ Perez goes for power as well. Viola Ceballos again to try score off that soft tip.
Good cover though.
Papalitan ng free balls ang Cignal and PLDT. Great rebound there and great extension from Lena Samoilenko. Jessie De Leon will give up another free ball. This time, Jel Cayuna finally goes that combination play to the middle and she chooses the right person in MJ Perez.
How many chances are you going to give MJ Perez to get a point? Boy, this again, they're working so hard for their points.
Don't look now, Noreen. It's 27 in favor of the HD Spikers. This is a totally different squad we're seeing from set number 1.
And they actually have silenced PLDT.
Erica Santos has been quiet and she is dug by Jack Yonala. Kat Arado, on the other hand, also got an excellent dig, but Riri Meneses was just so aggressive in front of the net as she put that ball away for point number 21.
Yeah, just using her height to the fullest right there. Meneses, I've noticed every time she has that opportunity to drop, she really finds the open spaces.
Kim Fajardo has been trying to get dividends from that reverse set. That's a good start for Erica Santos. She's at 6 points right now, but we know that she needs to produce more. Because right now, it has been Lena Samoilenko doing the heavy lifting with 15 markers. for the high-speed hitters.
Well, if you're PLDT, you need a couple of stops here.
There was a check ball from that hit of Cesc Molina. This is bad news for PLDT pag nagsimula ng pag-init lahat ng attackers ng Cignal HD.
Yeah, actually, everybody contributing to this onslaught here in the second set.
Service,
Well, Ceballos will get it done on the second try. Coverage was there for PLDT, and that just provided them an opportunity to swing again.
Yeah, I mean, unfazed by that stop earlier, she just went for it. Finally, she gets it through.
Taba ng pasa, but nagawa ng paraan ni Cesc Molina. Lena Samoilenko has been trying also to go to that soft touch kasi alam niya na na-check siya. But that time around, he was home for
Yeah,
Cignal.
I think you're right. She has been going to that, but we have to say Jelka Yuna has been doing a good job when she's at the back, but she was the one going for the block. So smart, Lena Samoilenko said, it's time.
To get past the defense
Yes.
of Jelka Yuna. Back-to-back points for Lena Samoilenko. It's not yet over till it's over, says PLDT.
You know, this is a good rotation for PLDT because Jelka Yuna is the smaller blocker, and you see how tall Samoilenko is at the net. So they want to take full advantage.
Might not be the best of options in that instance because the pass was a bit far from the net, so they just wanted to try to salvage that set. Timeout, Cignal.
Boy! Boy! Tumba mo lang to. Ses, dito ka pumunta. Kunin mo yung ano, kunin mo tong... Tapos, Maria, wait.
Boy, isang paso na tayo.
Ito, pasa, one good pass, boy. Tumba, take to ha. Take. Tapos Maria, yun.
Overage, hanap abang yung blockers.
Ano yun?
Ang paso next to...
Okay.
Go, go.
Ate, dalaw lang spiker.
Kailangan, boy, tuloy lang yung ano, hang play lang.
Kaya kanyang boy.
Hey,
Kailang.
walang magmamadali ha. Binibilisan nila tayo, sumasabay tayo. Bagal.
Oh, go, go, go. Isa lang yan. Let's go. Bawi ako.
Hey, Cignal!
What did you get from that timeout of Kosha?
You know, what I really like, I mean, what stuck to my mind is Cesc Molina towards the end telling her teammates, let's take our time, you know? We were deliberate, that's why we have the lead. Let's protect the lead by still being deliberate.
You don't want to experience deja vu? Look at that. Cesc Molina with an emphatic kill. She scored a single point in set number 1, but she has scored a 5 here in the second set.
Well, Cesc Molina saying, this is how we do it. Oh!
Point will go to PLDT as the ball hit the antenna.
But don't you love it when the leader comes off the timeout, giving words of encouragement, and then gets that kill? I mean, the effect, the impact on the team.
Wow. Chai Troncoso continues to impress everybody.
You did say she is the game changer.
And some people might think na parehas lang yung pagiging outside hitter and opposite hitter. But these are two totally different positions. I mean, the timing is different. The angles are different as well.
That is true. The skill set. You know, that's why you're trained for a specific position. That's why I appreciate it when somebody changes positions and still makes good
Force,
Yeah.
He is still alive. You have to play flawless volleyball from this point on. At Arado will set it up to Samoilenko. And that is good for Lena. And you can see how she adjusted her strategy. A while ago, she has been challenging the blockers. Pero napansin ko na rin, mas high and long yung pinupuntahan niya ngayon. Kaya mas mataas yung nagiging success rate.
Because has been reading the defense of the opponents.
But that's it for set number 2. MJ Perez with the final blow as they bounce back here and equalize in this bronze medal match. Look at that replay once again with the final kill for the Cignal HD Spikers. Official score for set number 2 is 25-19. Set number 3 when we return. It is even Stevens here for the Battle of Bronze between PLDT Home Fiber and Cignal HD. And the HD Spikers just needed 30 minutes to wrap things up and equalize at 1 set apiece.
But you did say it's like a mirror image, you know, what happened in the first set and in the second set. And this time, in the second set, it was all Cignal HD Spikers. You know, I feel the difference really is the defense, the digging, the floor defense. Because we saw, first set, it was PLDT who was keeping the ball in play. Second set, it was Cignal, and that made all the difference. And we have players like Chai Troncoso coming off the bench, so focused and contributing to their cause.
That's correct. And aside from the defense that you pointed out, even the distribution of Jel Cayuna was better in set number 2 kasi mas stabilized na yung reception nila. Some numbers for our PVL fans.
The roles were reversed, like we said. The attacks went Cignal's way, 17-14, and more errors on the side of PLDT. That's what we can see. So it's pretty much a pendulum swing from first set to second set. That's why we are even. But we did expect that from both these teams. We know that, you know, they both have tendencies to kind of slow down a bit during the match. So this third set, we always say all-important third set.
Right now, the magic number 7 is the forced errors of both teams. And just basing on the first 2 frames, yung trend talaga kung sinong mauuna, mas madaling nakakapag-establish ng lamang. Cignal will get the first point in this all-important third set. Again, a bronze medal is up for grabs for our competing teams. It is a single knockout game, even in the championship match later on. I'm sure the fans are excited for that. It's an all-pink showdown between the Akari Chargers and the Creamline Pool Smashers.
And we really want to show appreciation to the fans. You know, it was such a rainy day, a rainy Wednesday today, but the fans are just in the house, packing it up.
Hardo will push that ball all the way to the left, and that is good from Lena Samoilenko. Let's check in with Sam Corrales.
Speaking of Lena Samoilenko, she told me that the PLDT high-speed hitters definitely need to play their hearts out in today's game. I mean, earlier in the warm-up, we even saw their black shirts that had the words Pusong PLDT. However, upon speaking to her in the dugout, Lena said that they have to have zero emotions because for her, this is like a finals game. She needs to focus. Lena did share with me as well that playing against Cignal will be difficult given the roller coaster ride of emotions. But they are so determined to win that bronze. Completing her second stint with PLDT, Lena said in her eyes, she believes that they have the best team, best setter, and best middle blocker. So let's see if PLDT will be the ones writing their happy ending today or if Cignal will claim yet another bronze. Catch this game and more on the Filipina side app for 149 pesos. Back to you, Neil and Marie.
Thank you so much, Sam. That is correct. This is going to be history for PLDT. First ever podium finish for their franchise if they win against the HD Spikers. And now it is a nip and tuck affair here in set number 3. That back row attack from Ces Molina will tie things up at 3 apiece.
Yeah, that's just smart, you know, Ces Molina finding the line there. But what you like here in the third set, it's neck and neck. Nobody starting out strong. It's a good match.
And Samoilenko will continue to attack the floor defense. She has been busy in offense. Almost at 20 points. Ngayon ko lang namalayan. Nasa 19 points na pala si Lena Samoilenko. And for the Cignal HD Spikers, it has been a balanced production between Perez, Molina, and Troncoso, having 9, 8, and 8 respectively.
So that's a game plan of Coach Ralph and Coach Shaq, obviously. But for Coach Shaq, you're pleased because you're not actually tiring out your reinforcement too much. So the time that you'll need her to score more, she is fresh.
Right now, Cignal has been avoiding Kat Arado. But, wow, what a feat for Ces Molina getting an ace against one of the best liberos of the league.
Yeah, that's not easy. It just goes to show that was a great serve.
matawag sa react. Para matawag agad sila. Kahit kayo ikat, bumaba ng konti, huwag niyo iwasan. Para di malaki yung ginagalawan. Bilang lang, bilang. Go, go, go.
What's up lang ako? Layo pa yun yan, ha? Dapat natin.
Go, 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 go.
Hey, PLDT!
Much needed timeout for Coach Raldrick Fort. After a timeout, coaches really would want to get a break point just to get things in order.
And we were just mentioning it was a good start for both teams. It was 3 apiece, but then Cignal 3 straight points. So yeah, much needed ceasefire from Coach Rald. A lot of hesitation on the side of PLDT, and we did see the difference really in the first and second set is the defense. Obviously, with defense comes communication.
That's the specialty of the house for Cignal as well. They're blocking throughout this conference. It has created a lot of problems sa mga nakalaban nila. And this overpass from Viola Ceballos will take us to our first technical timeout with Cignal on top by 5.
For PLDT.
We're still here live inside the Phil Sports Arena for the final day of the 2024 PVL Reinforced Conference. Our teams are now tied at 1 set apiece, but here in this third set, it's a Cignal in control. Official score is 8-3, and Noreen, sa service talaga umabante itong Cignal HD. They learned from their mistakes, set number 1, and they turned things around in the past set.
Yeah, one thing, they're serving tough, they're serving better, and that's giving PLDT all sorts of problems. So we did say whoever starts out strong ends up winning the set. So PLDT's got to try to change the fate or the fortune here in the third set.
You can feel the frustration definitely from PLDT because they've been trying to assist Lena Samoylenko in the front lines. But Cignal surged into the 6-point lead. Better pass from PLDT. Now she gets checked by the defense of Acuña and Tramposo.
And we talked about the defense, you know. Everything working for Cignal actually. Net defense, so coverage a bit slow to react for PLDT. They've got to regroup. I mean, it is imperative that they regroup as early as now because it is already a 7-point advantage.
Would you say that it has been predictable from PLDT looking at their offense pattern compared to the HD Spikers?
What's predictable?
The offense of PLDT?
Well, they keep, since the first set, that's why you said Lena Samoilenko has about 20 plus points. It has been predictable. Yes, that's why what you like if you're a Cignal fan is the adjustments they've been making at the net. So now they're getting stuff blocks.
And sometimes kahit gusto ng setter na bigyan yung middle blockers, if it's really a shank pass, it's very difficult to shoot that ball to the middle. They have a challenge on the floor from the HD Spikers. They are looking for a block touch against Lena Samoilenko. That was the intention of the attacker of Cignal HD. You can clearly see the trajectory of the ball. Pataas.
Yeah. Now we saw the pointing finger.
Yes, and there was a block touch. That will be successful for Chai Troncoso and Coach de los Santos. It's back to a 7-point lead for the HD Spikers.
They just keep adding and adding to that lead. Talking about Cignal, PLDT, maybe a substitution here and there. You got to change what's going on.
Lena Samoilenko officially gets to the 20-point mark. We're looking for more local support on their end because the next top scorer is already Erica Santos with 6 compared to the scores of Cignal HD na hindi masyadong nalalayo yung score ng reinforcement nila and locals nila.
And you did mention, Neil, that 6 points quite some time ago. So yeah, I mean, they need more output from the rest.
MJ Perez will go for that sharp cross, but Kat Arado was present, and MJ Perez will still get that point. This time off a kill block against Lena Samoilenko.
It's not about just scoring just by hitting. You can actually get stuff blocked. So great job by MJ Perez. The oldest, I think, no, at 36. Yeah.
Just to play for the HD Spikers.
But she doesn't look like she's 36. Right? She looks like she's like in her 20s.
Erica Santos is looking for a check ball. Not given by our linesman and first referee. Cignal continues to roll here in set number 3. There will be a challenge this time from Coach Ral Ricafort. A net touch violation.
Yeah, I find it amusing. A lot of these players, when they think that the ball is checked or in question, they'll say check and look at the opponent. I was like, the opponent will definitely say,
no.
we'll deny, right? We'll deny it and wait for you to challenge before she admits it.
Lalo na if it's just the hairline of a touch.
Yeah, and we did say sometimes the players actually don't really feel it.
Okay, it was the ball who actually scraped the tape of the net.
Yeah.
So, as expected, that will be an unsuccessful challenge from PLDT. The lead is now at 8 for the HD Spikers.
14-35.
Well, what a third set it's been for Cignal. Really, Chai Troncoso, her entry into the game.
Just hit the antenna before hit the hands of the blockers, so there will be another challenge for a block touch. Oh, it's the antenna touch.
What they are contesting is that after that block, the ball hit the antenna.
If that's the case, that would be a valid point for PLDT. Pero if nauna tumama yung bola sa antenna before the hands of the blockers, that will
Pagka-block,
point will go to the HD Spikers.
sigurado ka doon. So, bali sa PLDT.
Alright, the point will go to PLDT. The lines judge was sure that it touched one of the blockers of Cignal first before it hit the antenna.
That was actually Jelka Yuna at the net there. So are we gonna get a counter challenge by Cignal?
Most probably. So waiting for the decision of the coaching staff of the HD Spikers if they're gonna challenge that call. They're still in the lead though by 8, so you can let this slide and just focus on the next point.
Yeah. And also because you're playing so well, you don't want to prolong these lulls.
Joy Baron will set Erica Santos. MJ Perez will find the corner pocket open.
You know, even if Samoilenko wasn't able to keep that ball in play, you love the attitude. Like, she's playing like she's what? Not even 6, but she's 6'4".
That's why she has been very impressive, especially for the Filipinos, because she's a good receiver and she's also a good defender.
Yes. She can serve as an inspiration for aspiring players.
Erica Santos will be forced to give that soft touch. Ces Molina does not get through the defense of Kat Arado. Lena Samoilenko will challenge the defense of Jack Junela. MJ Perez this time around from the back row.
Tit for tat.
That will be free ball for the HD Spikers. Oh, 1-2 play for Jelka Yuna in the most unexpected time.
Well, you know, I'm sure Cignal has acknowledged the fact that Lena Samoilenko is a workhorse. You know, I mean, she tries to go for every ball, so they try to change things up, and they have been successful.
Passing still a problem for the high-speed hitters. Ceballos makes do of that set.
Yeah, but for PLDT this time, you want to serve well, because in the first set, they were serving tough, and it was Cignal having first ball problems. That's what you want to do right now.
We have to credit Jack Junela. Those excellent passes will definitely provide Jelka Yuna an opportunity to go for these dump balls. Second technical timeout. Cignal again on top by 9. Welcome back to the reinforced conference of the PVL. A while ago, you just saw Sir Baji Del Rosario, the team manager of the PLDT high-speed hitters, supporting the girls all the way into this bronze medal match. PLDT is still playing catch-up at this point. They're down by 9 points. I mean, what do they need to do to be able to turn things around here in set number 3?
There should be a total change, a revamp in their psyche. They're just going with the flow right now. Like it's like somebody put them on cruise control. They have to step on the gas. They have to accelerate here.
Again, the locals have to come alive for PLDT. At this point, that's a non-negotiable factor for them to be able to catch up. That was a foot fault against Lena Samoilenko that was really clear. And Cignal has limited PLDT into a single-digit point.
Well, everything really crumbling right now for PLDT. Even the foot fault is happening. So, again, you want to see some changes here for PLDT.
Ceballos will not give up. She scores her 7th point. She's now the 2nd top scorer next to Lena Samoilenko for the white shirts. We're looking for more production from the middles. Nika Reyes and Majoy Baron has been quiet in terms of offense. Oh, another push from Angelica. That was the 3rd time she went to that same spot.
Well, because also we have to say, Neil, that Cignal's playing so well, everyone's confident. I mean, if you're confident, I always say the defense of the opponents get magnified. You see a lot of more holes than the normal.
She's just pulling the strings so well for PLDT. High-speed hitters will get a bonus point from that miscommunication error of Cignal.
Well, still, you know, they can't afford these sorts of errors. Oh, okay. This substitution I like.
Yeah.
Putting in Jovi Prado, because Jovi Prado provides a lot of solid, steady defense. So that's what they need right now.
Not just on floor defense, but also the reception.
Also,
she's one of the steadiest. I mean, bago pa man siya ma-injure, nakita na natin yung skill set ni Jovi Prado. And that can change the flow of PLDT.
Oh, what a dig.
Cés Molina will try to power through, but she gets blocked by Majoy Baron.
Yeah, you were saying they have been quiet here in the 3rd set, and Majoy Baron begs to disagree with a stuff block.
Yet that was only the first kill block of Majoy Baron. That is a surprising stat line for her.
Yeah.
Because we know na marami-rami siyang nako-collect every single game.
She's more than that, no one.
Jovi Prado will set up Samoilenko. That was just too tight. Height is might, says Lena Samoilenko. Ball is still alive. Cés Molina will go down the line. Samoilenko will try again. No way, nababalik pa yung bola na yun. That spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin. Pasalubong ng bayan.
Well, Lena Samoilenko added some spice there, and that could get that team going. You know, getting Lena Samoilenko better sets that she's more comfortable with.
Oh, that was also a perfect pass from MJ Perez. Free ball for PLDT. Oh, and the power tip works for Samoilenko. Point number 22 under her belt. Well, if you're going to overload your reinforcement, at the very least, ang pinaka-importante siguro for the locals is to focus on getting excellent passes.
Yes, agree.
Timeout signal.
Pag nagko-cross siya, hindi nakataan lang yung bola dito. Dapat i-press mo pa siya. Okay? O, pasa mo na. One good pass. Tatlo atakan natin, Jen, ha?
Anong kumpiyansa na?
Anong dribble?
Lang yan.
Doon mo na siya, ano ulit, si Cés. Dito na si Chay.
Takbo na ako.
Nadulo na si Cés, ha? Sige. Ano pa rin?
Bola, bola. Sige lang,
drop na, depensa tayo. Variation.
Pasabay natin.
Running short ka, tapos C5, isim mo, o kaya back row. Doon ka lang sa, ay!
Madami-daming instructions si Coach Shaq in that timeout. Can you take us through that timeout? Frank Lau, Sir Frank Lau, the owner of Farm Fresh and Zeus Coffee, sitting beside Sir Majid Del Rosario, the team manager of the PLDT high-speed hitters. Again, going back to our point, did you take us through that timeout, Noreen?
No, I think Coach Shaq was just reminding them of different options, what is more effective or what has been effective for Cignal thus far. So trying to remember that and go back to what we're doing best.
You were explaining the things that happened in that timeout. Lena Samoilenko just scored her 23rd point of the match. Crowd finally getting into this ball game. Just a 5-point lead. That's still better than the 10-point lead earlier.
And finally, with the entry of Jovi Prado, PLDT had first back-to-back points, and now 3 points, now 4 points.
Coach Shaq is at a loss for words. They had a 10-point lead. It's now down to 4. That's a 6-point run for the high-speed hitters. You're right. It's really the injection of Jovi Prado. There's more stability in the back of the court. And now she will serve for the white shirts.
That's another great one.
Shank pass from Cignal. Oh! Miscue between Jovi Prado and Fiola Ceballos. That was a recoverable ball.
Yeah. I mean, but if you are a coach, you would rather see this. 2 players going for it. Of course, ideally one, but and then communications there. But both players than none.
Fajardo will continue to go to Lena Samoilenko because she has the hot hands right now.
And you can see, with that strong kill early on, like it lifted her spirit as well.
Now, more comfortable in hitting the sets of Kim Fajardo. But Erica Santos will move out and Bedonia will move in.
Well, this may be another spark for Coach Raul.
We saw the adjustment from PLDT. Nilipat nila sa Samoilenko to the right pin to be able to block MJ Perez. But MJ still had the edge in that attack.
No, because it was a great set. It was a quick set. They're going to make Samoilenko move faster laterally, so quicker, lower, and Perez just hits it off the blocker.
Great pop-up there by Ishi Lalong Isip. Open block for MJ Perez.
Come on, you don't do that. You don't give these reinforcements an open look.
Well, Jel Cayuna got the commitment of Majoy Baron. There's nobody there.
Hitting practice for MJ Perez, but what a set by Kim Fajardo, by Jel Cayuna.
Better block from the high-speed hitters. MJ Perez will go down the line. But Ceballos was there. Samoilenko gets blocked. He will be forced to give up that ball, but unfortunately, there's just too much power in that hit.
Yeah. And after PLDT has narrowed the gap to 4, great response by Cignal.
Lead is back to 7 as Ishi Lalong Isip serves for the HD Spikers. Good pass from Fiola Ceballos. But there was a net touch called on Riri Meneses. Right, so the point will officially go to the high-speed hitters.
You know why they're contesting that? Because of the past.
Yeah. You have to get this right.
They're saying
Cignal
that
can challenge. The
Yeah.
first referee is talking to the coaching staff, the HD Spikers. But again, you're up by 6 points. Might as well focus. Yup, there was clearly a net touch bago pa man nahawakan ng digger yung bola.
at least that's clear. Oh, good cover.
Chai Troncoso is just on a mission as she gets to the double-digit mark.
Yeah, I mean, you like the way Cignal actually stopped that run by PLDT, right? I mean, you felt like PLDT was coming back in the set. Good response really by Cignal.
I like the point that you made earlier. Cignal doesn't want a long lull. Baka mawala pa yung momentum nila. Now, these teams are exchanging blows. Yola Ceballos from PLDT, Troncoso from Cignal HD. But the high-speed hitters need to score consecutive points. They have to replicate that 6-0 run they had a while ago to be able to tie things up at 23.
Yeah, I think the important lesson really, Neil, here is not to let your opponent lead by a huge margin because it's hard to come back.
Sheila Quiseo start things off. Ooh, MJ Perez from the left. There was a lot of spin. It was a little bit flat, but still found that corner pocket.
That was her goal, to hit it at the end line, and yeah, just enough spin.
We have arrived at a set point for the HD Spikers. Nika Reyes says, hindi pa tapos. We still have a chance. Tying things up. Score is now 18, serving 24.
Boy, the sets to the middle have come few and far between here for PLDT. But it's still a good reminder that, okay, we can actually use the middles to our advantage.
But that's it. MJ Perez will again deal the finishing blow for the HD Spikers as they go up 2-1 against the PLDT high-speed hitters. The Cignal HD Spikers are one set away from bagging their 5th bronze medal here in the PVL, but there's still a lot of volleyball to be played by the high-speed hitters. And they're using us through set 3 highlights.
It started out 3 apiece, and then Cignal just stepped on the gas. You know, that's what we were asking of PLDT. You need to increase your energy for me more than anything, because when you watch them play, talent of course is undeniable. It's the effort you put in, the energy, the team spirit there, the team spirit. And that's the team that actually wins the set. Let's look at some numbers. Attacks, Cignal. Okay, so from the first, second, and the third, who has more attacks actually goes on to win. Blocking with Cignal's way is actually all categories, really. Less errors as well. But I'm looking at something that the viewers can't see. In terms of digs, Cignal had 10 excellent digs. PLDT had 6. So, I mean, there's that difference in itself. Goes to show why or how Cignal actually pulled away at the middle part and never looked back.
And it's important to note na connected yung digging stats natin sa blocking stats. PLDT has been having a rough time in the blocking category. I would say the middle blockers have been quiet. That's why they haven't, really tallied a lot of excellent digs compared to the HD Spikers. But again, it's now or never for the white shirts. Lena Samoylenko is already at 24 points. The locals need to wake up in this fourth set to be able to challenge the HD Spikers to a winner-take-all set number 5.
Well, also, Neil, here in the fourth, at least in the third set, what was evident that it's not about, you can't win a set with just one player scoring.
Correct.
It has to be the effort. We said that the key to a successful campaign really are the locals, because constant, it's a given, the reinforcements, and they score 30s, even 50s, right? It's the locals as well. So that's what PLDT has to remember. How did they win the first set, right? And try to win set number 4 and force the 5th set.
Kumbaga, yung mga reinforcement, that's the least of the concerns of our teams because they will always deliver. You really have to focus on how you can contribute. Lena Samoylenko will get the first point for the high-speed hitters. Yan, crucial lagi yung simula in every set that we've played.
That has been the story, unless they change the scriptwriter here in set number 4.
Another push by Jel Cayuna, this time picked up by Fiola Ceballos. And Lena Samoylenko again, back-to-back points. Point number 26 for the Russian reinforcement.
And that merits a smile from Lena Samoylenko.
MJ Perez with an excellent pass. Ces Molina finding zone 1 open.
Really pretty textbook volleyball for Cignal. You did say an excellent pass, and then the set, the kill. Cignal's making it look so easy.
The Jel Cayuna serving has been the greatest weapon for the HD Spikers, forcing a lot of shot passes from the high-speed hitters. Now let's check in with Sam Corrales for her report.
MJ Perez gave the final kill in set number 2 and even made some impact towards the end of that last set, set number 3. And it looks like she is on a mission. I actually got to speak to her and asked her how she's approaching today's game. Well, she said she actually feels great to be given a chance to battle it out for a bronze. But she did not deny the fact that it has been a tough couple of days for her teammates as well. So MJ told me how she keeps her mind off things to stay focused. She did her usual routine of having coffee so that she does not think about the game too much. So by having those moments of self-care, she's able to keep her mind clear and remain positive so she and her teammates can play their best game. Catch this game and more on the Pilipinas Live app for 149 pesos a month. But Neil and Noreen, what do you think of MJ's game so far?
Well, Sam, she has been good as advertised as well. 30-plus points in their last outing against the Greenline Pool Smashers. So right now she's at 17. So she's on pace.
On pace, yeah. But then you have to appreciate also for Cignal, it's not just MJ Perez.
Yeah. You can definitely see the local support in the numbers. I mean, numbers don't lie. Oh! What a block from Lena Samoylenko, point number 28.
You know, you did stress that, you know, that category, the blocking of PLDT. Obviously, they need more of these stuff blocks. And we know also, aside from the number, it's the impact the stuff block can make on the team.
It will really add to the confidence of the players on the floor. Cess Molina has found her rhythm now with 13 markers after a slow start in set number 1. She is the second top scorer next to MJ Perez.
Yeah, just a solitary point in set number 1.
Out of system play from PLDT, but still turns into gold for them. What happened?
No, I mean, every time she goes up for that ball, she has one movement, one motion. So that's how much Cignal has respect for Samoylenko. They freeze.
Out of system play this time from the HD Spikers. Selena Samoylenko this time will hit from the right side. Ball is still alive thanks to Kat Arado. Bedonia.
Oh, good save.
Fajardo will go back to Lena Samoylenko. Goes to a power tip. MJ Perez goes cross court, but there was a net fault called on Majoy Baron.
Well, obviously, you said they need more blocks. You know, they bit too eager there. They have to learn to control their emotions.
Rocky Acuna on deck to serve for the black shirts. Same target. It's going to be Fiola Ceballos. No call there from the first referee. Rally continues. MJ Perez gets dug by Kat Arado.
Oh,
Ball is still alive.
alive.
Another chance for the high-speed hitters to attack Lena Samoylenko from the left spin. Yes, that is point number 30.
Well, Kim Fajardo actually was contesting that because they felt that Riri Meneses interfered with her set. But
nonetheless, the point is won by the high-speed hitters.
Good pass.
Combination for Troncoso. Cignal is asking for a check ball, but there was none, says Fiola Ceballos. There will be a challenge on the floor.
I was watching Cignal. It was MJ Perez who said she's sure that there was a check ball.
Fiola Ceballos is confident that she did not touch that hit from Troncoso. When we go back to your point, sometimes hindi nararamdaman ng mga blockers, lalo na pag sobrang bilis at nipis nung bola. Good thing we have the challenge system in place. Yep, there was no block touch. So, Cignal HD will lose one challenge opportunity here in set number 4.
Yeah, and in such a close set here in the fourth set, they have to be careful because challenges might prove useful at the end of it.
You only get 2
Yes,
per set.
exactly.
MJ Perez this time changes the direction. She saw Kat Arado in her path, so she did not go to that sharp cross-court angle.
Well, they're listening to Coach Shaq, really. Avoid Kat Arado at all costs, if possible.
It's shaping up to be a more exciting set, a closer set between these two teams. MJ Perez will go for that drop ball. Everybody was expecting a strong hit.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that middle of PLDT, really nobody there. Reaction time was kind of slow.
Oh, tough serve there. So we will enter the first technical timeout with PLDT on top. The PLDT high-speed hitters are now in the lead 8-7 in this all-important fourth set. They are down by a set against the HT Spikers, so this is a must-win for Coach Ral Dricafort and the rest of the girls.
So you can feel Neil, that here in the fourth set, the pace has slowed down for both these teams.
Joy Baron just contributed a point via that service ace. In sets number 2 and 3, serving was everything for the HT Spikers. So if PLDT can do the same, they will have a better chance in sending us to a fifth set.
Yeah.
If you have something up your sleeve, meron pang sagot itong si MJ Perez. Just keeping it simple.
Yeah, just targeting the blockers' hands. But you love the attitude, really. Janella, there's an ace against her. Then she gives us perfect pass. That's how you make up for that.
Well, Ceballos will go for it. Just fearless.
You know, I'm looking... Okay, I like the Ceballos-Troncoso matchup. Yeah.
Jelka Yuna will dish out a set to Ces Molina. Babalik sila kay Ces. Is there a check? Yes, Lena Samoylenko got a touch on that ball.
Outstretched by Lena Samoylenko, but still unable to retrieve that.
That was the right decision because there was a touch on the double block of the high-speed hitters. Ceballos again going for power. Ces Molina goes for a different direction. Oh! But there was no follow-up on the third touch. Bodies were all over the floor. Kat Arado sacrificed her body to save that second ball.
You actually appreciate the effort, but Ces Molina just playing it smart.
Kung paano nagiging kontrapelo yung attackers. Sa harapan, one would go for hard hits, one would go for off-speed shots. You just have to be quick on your feet.
Good dig.
Great dig. One-handed dig from Lena Samoylenko. Ceballos will use the hands of Jelka Yuna to get that point for the high-speed hitters. She has now reached the double-digit mark. That's 10 points for Ceballos.
Yeah, you know, for PLDT, what I feel that they're lacking is really the vocal leader. Somebody to like constantly remind, you know, say something. And I like the celebration of Ceballos. That should actually start there.
Oh, Kim Pardo tried to be creative for that combination play, but Lena Samoylenko will give up this sky ball. Oh, not a good pass. Tight set there. Teams are scrambling on the floor. Lena Samoilenko will go for a soft touch.
Still alive.
Ceballos, another drop ball. Pardo will dish out a higher set for Lena Samoilenko. And that is it for that rally.
Well, you know, Samoilenko again put something on that. Some power there. The defense really, you know, these drops, when you see the dives and the effort really. Oh!
Yep, that was the correct call. 4 touches already from a Cignal. That will give the high-speed hitters a 3-point lead. Coach Shaq calls for time.
Isang magandang combi. Gumarga yung service natin. Taas lang tayo. Taas. Let's go! Ito lang yan. Taas na rin
Bilisan natin ha. Kaya natin yan, tatlo lang. Okay na tayo, okay?
Sabi ko nga kanina, bago mag-start, serve saka receive natin, kailangan tumaas ang percentage. And then, kailangan mag-create tayo ng attack na magpuntos. Hindi pwedeng sila lang pinapatake natin. Hindi tayo makakapuntos sa block defense lang basta.
Hey, let's go, Cignal!
Back here inside the Phil Sports Arena for the knockout bronze medal match of Cignal HD and PLDT Home Fiber. Nakita natin na rin pakonti-konti napupuno na yung empty seats natin because our fans are so excited for the championship showdown between Akari and Creamline.
The bleachers, it's packed.
Defense clicking now for PLDT. And Lena Samoilenko just refuses to give up 32 big points for that woman on your screen.
Yeah, during the huddle, we heard Coach Shaq stress the importance of first pass, you know, service receive. So that is what's missing here. So Judith Abel is called to duty.
It's been a while since we heard the name of Jackie Acuña.
Yeah, she has been silent, you're right. Great set by Cayuna then to try to, you know, wake her up.
It's Jel Cayuna on the service line. This is the perfect chance for Cignal to tally some aces.
Good save though.
Ooh, Jel Cayuna was the one who got that ball. Says Molina will get it off the hands of Kim Fajardo and Mika Reyes.
Yeah, no coverage there. It was too thin. It was by that midline. Look at this. Yeah.
Reaction time is so important in the sport of volleyball.
Yeah.
Siguro 2 steps lang kinulang ng si Lena Samoilenko for the pickup. Fajardo will continue to go to Lena Samoilenko. She gets blocked, but that ball is still alive thanks to Kat Arado. Another chance for the HD Spikers to set up their play. Cayuna will choose Molina. Ceballos will go for a drop ball, and she scores!
Well, she went for that full swing, and the deception, that last-minute drop, made all the difference. What defense, though, by both teams, huh?
You have to credit Bedonia for the excellent hit.
And you can see also in that slow-mo, Jackie Acuña did not commit to a block, did not commit to move back to receive, so that actually caused some confusion.
Molina will try to pull one back. It's just too powerful for Viola Ceballos to control.
This is anyone's set, just a 2-point lead by PLDT, but you like the way PLDT has rebounded from their third set loss, because that was really quite a slow start that they could not actually get their game going.
What a time for Kim Fajardo to activate the middle blocker in Majoy Baron. That will send us to our second technical timeout. Will the high-speed hitters force a fifth set against the HT Spikers, or will Cignal bag its fifth bronze medal here in the PVL? You're still watching the 2024 Reinforced Conference. Neil Flores at your service alongside Sam Corrales and Noreen Go. Noreen, well, I think it's safe to say na itatapon na natin yung mga trend na napag-usapan natin kanina. Right now, it's PLDT on top by 3 points. What do they need to do to be able to secure this fourth set?
Well, what they're doing is correct. They're serving well, but it is also defense. Now, both coaches stress the importance of defense, floor defense, service reception. Whoever has the more solid or stable defense will actually go on. But I think you're jumping the gun, whether or not the bronze, it's more, are we going to a fifth set? That's the question.
Well, I also love the chess match between Coach Shaq and Coach Rald. Kasi pag may papasok itong si Coach Shaq, meron din papasok si Coach Rald. Bedonia got a kill block a while ago, and that also helped the confidence of the high-speed hitters. No, it's a Ishi, lalong isip rather, back on deck to serve. A defensive and service specialist for the black shirts.
Well, both coaches, no strangers to each other's style.
That will go down the drain for Lena Samoilenko. I know in their country, sanay sila sa matataas na set, but she has adjusted really well to the low-fast setting of Kim Fajardo.
Even the pipe attacks or the back row attacks are very low.
Let's see if MJ Perez can get the same result. That is too strong for Amiga. That will add on to the lead of the high-speed hitters. Just a few points away from sending us to a fifth and final set.
Well, we've seen it in all the sets. Whoever leads by, what, four points and so end up winning.
But, look at MJ Perez. Okay, I made a mistake a while ago. I'm going to go to that same angle down the line. Zone number 1 still open on the floor for PLDT. Reinforcements dropping bombs everywhere.
I was going to say that too. I mean, you give them open spaces, open looks, it just pounds.
When you change in the setter's position, for Cignal HD. It will be Giselle C. And Jelka Yuna will be converted into a blocker. What about Majoy Baron? Yes, she has been quiet in the past few sets, but this is probably going to be one of the most important sets of her career as a high-speed hitter. Timeout, Cignal HD.
Ay, tsagayin natin yan. Tsagayin nyo lang. Okay, kapit lang tayo, ha? Mabasa muna ulit. Sipag lang tayo ng block sa kadepensa. Okay, napapabayaan natin, ha? G, diskarte ka, ha?
Opo, coach.
Sige.
Let's go, ha? Tara, tao. Bamo tayo. Bamo. Concentration. Yeah, focus, goal. Laban.
Sipag tayo ilalim! Ito na, Cignal! Vamos!
Faith Desperos is patiently waiting in the wings to see her team play in the finals for the very first time.
Boy, you feel for those who can't actually play, because what an opportunity for the rest of the team, and then you're not inside the court.
Chelsea will go to the reinforcement. Of course, MJ Perez. When it's crunch time, you have to make an informed decision kung saan ka pupunta. When it comes to percentage, it's MJ Perez.
Yeah, and we'll go back to remember the great ball distribution of Jelka Yuna in the first few sets, not really going heavily to MJ Perez. As I was saying, come crunch time, when it's a 4 or 5 set game, she's fresh, and it looks it.
That was a beautiful one-handed reverse set from Kim Fajardo, pero nagkulang lang siguro ng wrist action from Isha Bedonia.
Yeah, that snap, no? I mean, you saw it was too wide, the angle that she chose.
Ball was just too flat.
Yeah.
Tough error from MJ Perez. Lead us back to 4 for the high-speed hitters.
Well, this is a point with the 4-point lead where PLDT can afford to play side-out volleyball.
Better pass from Cignal HD. Ces Molina coming through from the left pin with point number 18. She has really picked up the pace of her game after that opening set.
Yeah. Pretty slow opening set, but yeah, I mean, she has erupted in the next 3.
Rosalind Doria is in to serve for Coach Shaq De Los Santos. Great floater there, but handled well by Kat Arado. This will be a free ball.
Oh, good save.
But PLDT will return the favor. Doria got that first pass in transition to that Ces Molina hit. Fajardo will go to Viola Ceballos. Unsuccessful there. Ces Molina finds an open corner behind the blockers of PLDT.
Well, you got to credit Giselle C for putting a hand in that.
Well, that will force Coach Roderick Ford to call for time.
Kahit naman mag-off, hahanapin pa rin si Kim eh. Yun muna una, huwag mo na bitawan. Silip sa dalawang gilid. End game tayo ha, isahan ulit. Okay lang, isahan lang tayo.
Okay, coach. Yes, sir.
End game, isa lang.
Quality.
Lead is down to 2 for the high-speed hitters. We are entering into another pressure-packed situation for the girls in white. Coach Real was just patiently asking for one good stop in that timeout.
Yeah, and he said, end game, you know, we need to close this out to force a fifth set.
Easy pass from Bedonia. Fiola Ceballos, still no go. Cés Molina with a powerful hit. Lena Samoilenko will go for a drop from the back row, but it is dug. Oh, what a move from Jel Cayuna. She waited for the perfect timing to push it towards the antenna.
See, she was squared for that, and look at the way she really brushed it off the blockers. So smart. I like that slow-mo. Perfect example, illustration of how to brush it off the blockers.
That's the right call. They really need to get Lena Samoilenko in the front row because she has a higher percentage in converting kills in the front compared to that time.
And PLDT is just so used to her being the focal point of their offense. So yeah, I mean, this is what Coach Raul said. You want to try to win this, the end game here in the fourth set.
She has already surpassed her production in the game against Akari. She scored 30 in that game. She is now at 34. No coverage behind Lena Samoilenko. And that was a costly miscue, I would say, for the high-speed hitters.
And you did see Lena Samoilenko kind of show her frustration because, again, the reaction time just wasn't there.
Look at how vocal Lena Samoilenko is.
Yeah.
She's asking for a ball near the net. that is the preferred set. Great job by Alcantara.
What's that? Is this near enough?
And you have to remember that she is a rookie. So when you have a reinforcement talking to you like that, you can be pressured. But she embraced that challenge and she delivered that excellent set.
The set, nanginginig pa.
Cés Molina will get checked, but the ball will land outside. Check this. He's already at 20 points.
Wow.
Great numbers from Cés Molina.
Ito ang sinabi niya sa akin eh.
Oh!
Walang challenge yun. Ako? Walang challenge. Siya nga nag-assist. Ganito yun. Pagka mag-challenge ako sa akin, hindi siya nag-assist. Ay nag-assist siya eh. Siya nga nakakita eh.
Alright, so the second referee said that it hit the head of Cés Molina first before it went out of bounds. So there's a discussion right now ongoing. Cignal can challenge if they still have challenge opportunities.
But based on what the first referee said, you cannot challenge that. There's no challenge for a head touch.
Yeah, that is correct. Kumbaga, lalapag yun sa judgment call ng second referee who was right in front of that specific play.
Yeah.
So the point will be awarded to the high-speed hitters.
So they are at set point, right? The thing is, we're all looking at the slow-mo, but the referee's calls cannot be based on the slow-mo. But it was clear in that slow-mo that the ball did not touch Cés Molina.
Hindi ako pwede mag-challenge kasi nag-assist eh.
Alright, so
Kung hindi siya nag-assist ko, hindi ako makakachallenge.
first referee is stating that he cannot call for a referee's challenge because it was the second referee who assisted in that specific call. And again, it's a judgment call.
It is.
They cannot base it off the replay of our broadcast because the only replay that can be put into account will be the official videos for our challenges.
Yes. And through the years, we have stressed that we have the benefit of the slow-mo, not the referees.
So the game will resume, and it will be Mika Reyes on deck to serve for the high-speed hitters. You just have to check the official score. Still talking things over. Starting a technical table.
I think everybody is aware of what has just happened. Now the question is, what are you going to do about it?
All we can do is wait. And for the players, again, this is already out of their hands. They need to focus on their respective teams. I mean, two things can happen. One, you can get motivated from that call. Second, pwede ring masira yung laro mo lalo if you get defocused.
But this is what we're always saying, no? Even through the years, the breaks of the game, you know, you can get good calls, sometimes bad calls. We would say that it's unintentional if they make the wrong calls. They call it as they see it.
Captain!
So the first referee will talk to the captains of both teams first.
Sandali lang, ha? Okay, ganito. Nire-referees challenge natin para maklear, ha? Yun na lang. Wala na tayo na para walang gulo. Ika-challenge natin. Kung ano ilalabas, tapos na. Okay? O, ganito.
Alright, we will proceed to the referee's challenge. So that is the decision of our technical board and our challenge committee.
Yeah.
So we will review that video. Yep, it did not hit the head of Cesc Molina. So the point will now be awarded to the HD Spikers. Now the official score is 22 for Cignal HD, serving 23.
Okay, that was the right call. That was the right call. Given the delay, given the lull, that was the right call. We did see it in the slow-mo. That's that. Okay, we play on.
PLDT needs to get this point. Ball is still alive. That was a great save from Cignal. Lena Samoylenko will attack once again. But Abil was there. MJ Perez. And yes, the HD Spikers is now tied with the high-speed hitters at 23 all.
So they get the benefit of that call and a couple of good digs. We are tied at 23.
More pressure now on the side of the high-speed hitters. Samoylenko is checked by the defenders of Cignal. PLDT will have another chance to attack. Samoylenko again, a block!
What a stop!
the blockers of the HD Spikers, setting up a three-woman block. It was actually MJ Perez who checked Lena Samoylenko. Timeout PLDT.
Ipasa muna problema niya. Gola, isahan tayo.
Go! Sige lang! Tara! Isa lang! Reality!
Alright, it's a gut check time for the high-speed hitters. They had a 2-3-point lead a while ago. Cignal was able to mount their comeback, and now they are at the bronze medal point. But PLDT will have the upper hand because they will be the first ones to attack
Right.
the defense of the HD Spikers. Serving for the bronze medal is team captain Ces Molina. Good pass from Piola Ceballos. Lena Samoylenko again, but Molina was there. MJ Perez for the finish, and Cignal wins their 5th bronze medal here in the Premier Volleyball League.
To Cignal!
Oh, hey, what a turn of events. But you know, Cignal from first set, second set, third set, and the fourth set had to work, and it paid off.
This Panalo play of the game is brought to you by Yakult. Yakult every day, okay. What a run for the HD Spikers. Skiers are on both ends of the court. Hats off to PLDT. At the end of it all, it was really Cignal who was on top. We'll wrap this baby up when we return.
The victory for the Cignal HD Spikers. Cignal wins the bronze medal in the 2024 PVL Reinforced Conference. Coming up next, the gold medal match between the Akari Chargers and the Creamline Cool Smashers. Ladies and gentlemen, our player of the game, Jel Cayuna.
This is the confirmation of the win of the Cignal HD Spikers, 25-20, 19-25, 18-25, and 23-25. It was an amazing game from the Cignal HD Spikers, and Sam Corrales is with our best player of the game. Go ahead, Sam.
Joining me now is our best player of the game. We have Jel Cayuna of the Cignal HD Spikers. Jel, you had 16 excellent sets. Una-una, congratulations. Ito na ang inyong 5th bronze medal. Paano ninyo nagawa ito? What are your emotions right now, Jel?
Hindi ko kasi sa mixed emotions actually. Kinakabahan ako na alam naman natin na PLDT, grabe matibay rin talaga na team. So yun, ginawa lang talaga namin yung best namin. All out na namin para sa bronze kasi okay na po yun.
Okay, Jel, just a few moments ago in set number 4, napaka-heated ng laban. Ano ang pinag-usapan ninyo as a team? We saw the leadership and how you locals talagang nag-step up.
Kahit anumang mangyari sa tawag, all out pa rin kami kasi ayaw na namin naulit yung naulit nung nakaraan. And syempre, bronze yung pinaglalaban namin, medal pa rin yun, podium pa rin. So ibang usapan pa rin yun.
Thank you, Jel. Now, MJ Perez is also here in the house with us. MJ, you came out of retirement to join the Cignal HD Spikers. What does it feel like to get this bronze medal?
Oh, I'm so grateful. Thanks, Lord, for this win today, because I feel we have been fighting so much this season, so we deserve to get this win, and I'm so happy.
And congratulations to you guys for winning the bronze medal. MJ, Jel, do you want to greet anybody, your family, friends, and PVL fans? Let's start with you, MJ.
I want to say, I will say in Spanish. Yes. Hola a toda mi familia que me está viendo en Venezuela. Gracias. Este bronce es de nosotros. I'm so emotional right now, but I'm so happy. Thanks to my family, my friends, and the PVL fans.
Muchas gracias, MJ Perez, for coming to the Philippines and for winning the bronze with the Cignal HD Spikers. Now, Jel, go ahead. This is your time.
Hello po sa kayo na family sa Dapitan City, sa Hingog City po. Ang PVL fans, maraming salamat po sa suporta. Cignal Management, sa mga boss po namin. Cignal fans, and kay Jingay.
And you just heard from our bronze medalists here in the Reinforced Conference. Back to you, Neil and Noreen.
Thank you so much, Sam. It was a well-deserved Player of the Game honors for Jel Cayuna as she orchestrated the offense well for Cignal HD. Again, congratulations to the HD Spikers for bagging their 5th bronze medal in the Premier Volleyball League. Alam ko, ito na po ang iniintay niyong lahat. Up next, we will have the final showdown between the Akari Chargers and the Creamline Pool Smashers. On behalf of our director, Ken Natividad, our correspondent, Sam Corrales, and my partner, Noringo, this has been Neil Flores, and we'd like to thank you for watching the 2024 Reinforced Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball.